Hello everyone, my name is Rujuta Chitre and I'm a mental health professional. I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to talk about how to maintain a balance between our workspace and our personal space. Many of us are working from home. For example, many of us are doing their office work, mental health professionals are taking online counseling, people are writing blogs. So many of us are in the comfort of our home. So let's see how we can make a balance between our personal space, that is where we have our me time, where we maybe watch series, maybe read, just sit, just relax, and our workplace where we just work. So let's see how we can maintain a balance between these two. So I'll be giving you few tips. It works for me, it might or might not work for you, but let's see what we can do. So the first thing which I would like to explore is to not sit on comfortable places. For example, your bed, your sofa, your cushion, or anything where you just relax. So basically, when we work on bed, or for example, say sofa, where we generally relax, that place is associated to sleep. That place is associated to relaxing, to maybe watching series, to maybe whatever time pass you do in that particular place. So if you try to work at that place, you might not be as productive as you are otherwise. So it is always preferable to have a place which is not your bed, which might not be your sofa, but it can be a simple table chair, or it can be you just sitting down, or it can be any place you arrange, but preferably choose some place where you're not relaxing otherwise. Another thing which can be done is not extending the work hours. Now there can be chances that because we are not in the office, because there is not such a fixed time, so in that case what happens is we might extend the work time. So for example, one call might get extended, or if you're writing something in a flow, that time might get extended. So in this case, if we are clear that this is the time which I am going to work, this is the time where I am productive, or these are my office hours and I'm not going to extend it, I'm not going to work beyond that, that will help set your routine well. Being clear with your work time and your work schedule. Now there are many homes which have, I'm very sure there are family members, there are pets, there are kids, there are other people. So it is very important to let them know about your timings, about your boundary. For example, if I have to make a video call and I want no disturbance, so it's better telling people about it beforehand. So maybe I can tell them that you're not supposed to disturb me from 6 to 7 p.m., or I have a meeting to attend, so these are my work hours, so I would prefer that I do not get disturbed. So this is something where if you're clear about it, the distractions are very less. Another thing is, as I said, that many people might be having pets at home, maybe having kids at home, and it is difficult for them to understand that how important or how urgent having those boundaries can be. Having a work time, having a meeting, having a call, it is not something they might understand the importance of. So in this case, you can set a time for them. For example, set a time with your kid that you are going to play with your kid from maybe evening 5 to 7, where you do no work, where you have nothing else to do, but all you do is play with them. Same thing can be set with your pets. So your pets will very well know that every evening you're going to play with them. So such thing where setting a play time, or setting maybe your time with your spouse, a time with your family, where you give those hours to your family and do nothing, do no work, and just spend time, can be something which can be set. Another thing which can be done is setting a routine. So in setting a routine, what can be done is, now we all have work hours, or we might have some time fixed for our own. So in this case, even though the no matter how early the work starts, you can set your bed right, you can set your workplace right, you can take a shower, you can look presentable. So even there can be Zoom meetings, or there can be video calls, and even if they are not, it is better to get ready, to feel fresh, maybe do some minimal makeup, or maybe groom yourself a bit, or basic take a shower, and then if you start with the work, there are chances that you will feel more productive. So another thing which I personally follow a lot is doing achievable to-do lists. So in this case, for the work thing, what I do is I have a separate diary where I write down 3 to 4 things, and these are the 3 to 4 things which I have to do in this particular day. So setting a to-do list helps where I know what I have to do in this particular day, and things become very manageable with having to-do lists. Okay, another thing is setting particular ground rules. So what I do is, because people, it's very obvious that people want to binge watch, people want to binge read, or not just binge read or binge watch per se, but people want entertainment, they want TV, and it's very obvious. So in this case, now the ground rule I have set for myself is, if I'm watching a particular series, I will start at night 10 o'clock, and then I might binge watch it after that, but I make sure that I have my work done. So for the day, I have my work slots, or I do something creative or whatever I have decided. And if I want to do something, read something, watch something, I do it at night. So the same thing which can be done here is, to reduce the distractions, you can set a time that afternoon 3 hours is something which I will give for my series, or for my reading, or for my hobby per se, or at night while sleeping I will take these things, but I will finish my work, I'll be productive, and then I might start with these things. So this will help to reduce the distractions. And the last thing which I want to share is, now there are chances where not always people around you might understand the importance of your meeting, the importance of your work, the nature of your work might be difficult. We live with family members, we live with other people who might not be engaged in work, or who might not, it might be difficult for them to understand. So in this case, the best way you can do is, you can isolate yourself. So you can just tell them prior that maybe you need something, maybe it's your video call, maybe it's your assignment or anything, and you can just go to some other room. If you do not have a other room, choose a corner, choose a place where you isolate yourself, where you can focus, maybe put headphones, maybe have that corner to yourself where you know that you won't be getting disturbed, and then you can work productively. So here were some tips which I tried, which worked for me. It might or might not work for you, but we can at least try doing it. So I hope these were helpful, and keep working, keep yourself safe, and let's have a healthy lifestyle. Thank you.